Hello everybody, I'm Archana. I'm representing Educational Initiative. It's a Ahmedabad based firm company, and we do have offices in Delhi and Bangalore. So I'll just give some brief what basically we do and what we believe. In EI, so we call educational initiative as EI. So we believe that each student actually should learn with the understanding from the best resources available and at their own pace. And we also feel that the basic right of learning should be a high quality learning, and it should just not to the access to the school or something. And our belief in to develop products or services which actually help to bridge the gaps in student learning, and also to make the student learning better. So, and we also feel that each child is unique, and our education system is designed around the classes and standard curriculum, that it does not actually focus on uh, strength and weaknesses of individual child. So most of the child have a talent, and somehow we are not able to recognize that. And sometimes what happens that okay, so sometimes what happens that actually students hesitant to ask questions in the class, and they feel that the questions may not be answered correctly, or they may not be able to think. So in that way, and we have also seen that in the classroom, whether it's in Victorian era classroom or our modern classroom, there are some common challenges existing even today. So some of them are like every child has a different learning levels, and second could be that each child different difficulty in understanding the what child is thinking, and third could be all children are learning together. So these are the challenges a teacher actually faces in her classroom. So we have also seen that the even researchers also show that the personalized learning, like one-to-one learning, actually improves improves the learning level significantly. And for teachers, it may not be possible or feasible to actually give the personalized high quality instruction to each child at their own level. So MindSpark, we call it MindSpark, it actually helps to uh, in a way that uh, it actually tries to uh, give solution for some of these problems. So this is a computer based, personalized and adaptive self-learning program, which is actually available for classes 1 to 10. And this actually, why it is personalized, because the student gets questions depend on uh, the performance on the previous question. So the system actually decides which kind of question it has to give to the student, and if the student is not able to do a easier harder question, it gives actually the easier question. And if system feels that the student needs practice, so it gives practice. And if MindSpark feels that the student is actually um, not doing the lower level concept, so it actually throws the questions which are from the lower level concept. Adaptive in terms of it enables students to learn on their own pace, and also it helps to improve the knowledge of concept, their knowledge of concept based on their performance on the questions. And the ultimate goal is learning with understanding. So students are actually able to reach at that goal. And so MindSpark is actually it's a curriculum integrated. Each and every question of MindSpark uh, uh, have been mapped to the curriculum, whether it's a CBSE curriculum or ICSE curriculum or international curriculum. And apart from that, the questions are not just based on the class level data. So we have, it's based on a data which is uh, uh, created through the misconception, actually, through the misconception thing. And we also, actually in AI, we also do a test called ASSET. This is a diagnostic test, and it actually, we provide in a, for the to the English medium schools, and we have been doing this from last 13-14 years. And this the test is not a simple test, it's a very, it's actually based on the critical thinking. And so we have a data from the misconceptions, students, what kind of misconceptions or learning gaps they can have, along with the asset data, which is a very a good test, a diagnostic test. Okay. Along with that, the MindSpark is, and it's in maths. Okay, I forgot to tell, it's in maths, and it is also available in Hindi and Gujarati, but mainly in maths. And it makes maths a fun learning thing. It's so that there are visuals, interactive stories are there, animations are there. So it's like, it's a very interactive program. It's not like that students are only passively doing or listening something. So a system throws the questions and they have to answer in a certain way. And time to time, system actually gives them the feedback on the questions, how they have done. Even it asks them to how they have done the particular step. So it's a very interactive system. So the results, which are actually based on the MindSpark thing. So as soon as the students do the MindSpark, they get the instant report, instant analysis, how they have performed, what kind of learning gaps they are in a particular, they are having in a particular topic. Or even for the class teacher also, the class teacher actually can look at the performance across the classes for all the students and see where are the learning gaps. So if you can see, like, it asks questions, and the questions are designed in a way it triggers critical thinking, and it immediately provides the feedback, and it adapts to each child. Like, it depends on, if a brighter child, it will give some energetic questions, or a difficult or challenging questions. And suppose if a child who is not understanding the concept, even lower grade concept, it will give a simpler question. And the last feature is like pre-imperative and relevant intervention. So what we have seen in each and every class, there are 5 or 10% students who are not actually learning any concept. So what it does, it actually gives them the remedial questions, which actually is step by step.
So, 2 minutes, please.
Okay. Yeah, I have just one more slide. Yeah. Okay. So as we see, this is not a replacement of teacher. It works with teacher, and teachers are equipped with different things, like we provide them the misconception videos, which AI team actually creates. And apart from that, we give them the student interviews, how student thinks for answering a particular questions. And also we give them a research based, how different topics are taught in different around the world. So they can actually, teacher can plan their lessons according to that, and focus on more on learning with understanding. And yeah, and obviously teacher can get the immediate report. Even there is a feature called live testing something. So teacher can look at how students are doing the MindSpark on live basis, and she can actually go and correct them at the time only. She doesn't have to wait for the class to be over, and she can give the feedback immediately. And there's one more thing, it's differentiated instructions. So it actually works at different student levels. So brighter students will, as I mentioned earlier, brighter students will get more challenging questions, time to test. Even it has a feature like you can take a questions which are for the higher exams like IIT and everything, and you can take a remedial questions also. this is the last one. So yeah, so it started in 2009 with 10 schools and 6,000 students. Now in 2015 there are 73,000 students are taking Mindspark and 165 schools. This is data for the private English medium schools. Along with that, I also want to mention that we do have a Mindspark centers in Delhi slum areas, which are basically for underprivileged students only. And we have these centers, there are 5 centers, and these were funded by Tech Mahindra. Then now it's funded by Porticus, and earlier it was funded by um, uh, Center Square Foundation. So here actually we are working with the underprivileged students, and along with the Mindspark we are doing one-on-one sessions with them and trying to improve the learning.
Sure. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.